There is real money sitting on the table for Australian pensioners right now, and every single fortnight thousands of people leave it there, not because they are doing anything wrong, but because nobody ever explained the rules that would let them keep it. This isn't about hiding money, or gaming the system, or doing anything remotely dodgy. Every single thing I'm about to show you is a rule Centrelink itself has built into the system. Sanctioned, published and available to anyone who knows to ask for it. So today, 7 completely legal ways to reduce what Centrelink counts against you, and get closer to the full pension you're actually entitled to. Let's get into it. Number 1. Put spare cash into your home instead of your bank account. Your principal home is completely exempt from the assets test, no matter what it's worth, for as long as you live in it. Money sitting in a savings account, on the other hand, is assessed and deemed, so if you've got cash sitting there that you are going to spend eventually anyway, a kitchen you've been putting off, a bathroom that needs work, solar panels, decent landscaping, bringing that spending forward and putting it into your exempt home, rather than leaving it in an assessable account, can lift your pension while you get something you needed anyway. This isn't about splurging for the sake of it. It's about recognizing that $1 in the bank and $1 in your home are treated completely differently, and timing genuine expenses accordingly. Picture someone sitting on $40,000 in savings they've already earmarked for a new roof and some overdue landscaping. Left in the bank, that $40,000 is assessed and deemed like any other savings. Spent on the home, it simply disappears from the assets test the moment it's paid. Same money, same intended use, just moved from the assessable column to the exempt one. This one suits people who are going to spend the money on the house anyway. It's not a reason to renovate you didn't actually need. Number 2. Use a funeral bond or prepaid funeral. Most people don't realise Centrelink has a specific dedicated exemption just for this. As of this year, you can hold funeral bonds up to $16,250 completely exempt from the assets test, and that figure is reviewed and indexed every July, so check the current limit. If you've got more than one bond, you get to choose which one or two are exempted, so the sensible move is to structure it so your highest value bonds get the exemption. One catch worth knowing: if you and your partner jointly own a bond, Centrelink treats it as a single bond with the same limit as anyone else's. It doesn't double for a couple. But structured properly, this is a genuine sanctioned way to move money out of the assessable column entirely, while covering a cost you are going to face eventually regardless. Take a couple who each hold their own separate bond near that limit. As individuals, both bonds are exempt, meaning tens of thousands of dollars sit completely outside the assets test. The same amount split awkwardly across one joint bond wouldn't get the same benefit, which is exactly why the structuring, not just the product, is what makes this work. Number 3. Understand the work bonus properly, because most people wildly undersell what it actually does. If you're an eligible pensioner working or thinking about it, Centrelink lets you earn income before it touches your pension at all. New claimants start with an automatic $4,000 work bonus balance, and if you're not using it, it keeps building by $300 a fortnight, up to a maximum balance of $11,800. Every dollar of eligible income gets offset against that balance first, before the normal income test even applies. Practically, that means a lot of pensioners can pick up meaningful part-time or casual work, some seasonal shifts, a bit of consulting, helping out a local business, without it touching their pension at all, right up until that balance runs out. If you assumed working even a little would cost you dollar for dollar, this is the mechanism that proves that assumption wrong. Say you pick up 2 shifts a week stacking shelves or doing some bookkeeping, earning around $600 a fortnight. Without the work bonus, a chunk of that would reduce your pension straight away. With a full balance sitting at $11,800, that $600 gets absorbed entirely for close to 20 fortnights before it even touches your pension. Nearly a year of modest part-time income, with no effect on your payment at all. This one is built for pensioners who want to stay a little active and earn a bit extra, not for anyone already working full-time hours. Number 4. Know what your superannuation is actually worth to Centrelink before you reach pension age, because the answer might surprise you. If you haven't yet reached pension age, your super sitting in accumulation phase, not yet converted into a pension income stream, isn't counted in your assets or income test at all, not partially discounted, not deemed at a lower rate. Completely invisible to Centrelink. This matters enormously for couples with an age gap. If one partner is already pension age and receiving the pension, but the other partner hasn't reached pension age yet, the younger partner's super stays off the books entirely, for as long as they haven't started drawing an income stream from it. Some couples deliberately keep extra savings inside the younger partner's super for exactly this reason, rather than sitting in a joint bank account, purely because of how differently the two are treated. Picture a couple where the husband is 67 and already on a part pension, and his wife is 62 with $200,000 in super. That $200,000 is entirely invisible to Centrelink right now, not because of any special election, just because she hasn't reached pension age. The moment she turns 67, it converts to a fully assessable asset overnight, and their pension is reassessed accordingly. Knowing that date is coming lets a couple plan around it deliberately, rather than being surprised by a sudden drop in payment the fortnight she turns 67. Number 5. Use the downsizer contribution properly if you're selling your home. If you're 55 or older and you've owned your home for at least 10 years, you can put up to $300,000 each, $600,000 as a couple, of your home sale proceeds into superannuation as a downsizer contribution, and it doesn't count against your normal contribution caps at all. You've got 90 days from settlement to do it. Now, once that money is inside super and your pension age, it is still accessible. This isn't a permanent hiding spot, but it does two useful things. It consolidates your money somewhere concessionally taxed, rather than sitting exposed in a bank account. And if you route it into a younger partner's super who hasn't reached pension age yet, you're combining this strategy directly with the one before it, genuinely exempt, not just relocated. Take a couple selling a home they've owned for 20 years, netting $700,000 in proceeds. Splitting $600,000 of that across both of their supers as downsizer contributions moves it out of their bank account entirely. If the wife in that couple is still under pension age, a $300,000 share sits fully exempt on top of the concessional tax treatment. One sale, two rules, working together. Number 6. Know the gifting limits and use them properly instead of accidentally blowing through them. You're allowed to gift up to $10,000 in a single financial year, up to a maximum of $30,000 over a rolling 5 years, without it being treated as a deprived asset. Structured properly, say, helping a grandchild with school fees a little each year rather than one large lump sum, you can support family within the rules without a cent of it counting against you. Go over those limits, and the excess keeps counting against your pension for 5 full years, which is exactly the trap that catches people trying to help their kids all at once. Gift $5,000 a year for 6 years running, and every cent of it sits comfortably inside the limits, never touching your pension. Gift $30,000 in one go to help with a house deposit, and $20,000 of that becomes a deprived asset overnight, quietly reducing your pension for the next 5 years, regardless of the fact that the money is long gone. Same generosity, completely different outcome, purely based on timing. Number 7. Consider the Home Equity Access Scheme if your income needs a lift but your savings don't. This is a genuine government-run loan, not a private reverse mortgage, that lets eligible pensioners borrow against the equity in their home to top up their fortnightly income, up to 1.5 times the maximum pension rate. Because it's structured as a loan against an already exempt asset, it doesn't get added to your assessable assets the way drawing down actual savings would. It's not free money, it accrues interest, and it does need to be repaid eventually, generally from your estate. But for someone who's asset rich and cash poor, sitting in a valuable, fully owned home with a tight fortnightly budget, it's a sanctioned way to access more income without touching the assets test at all. Picture a homeowner on a modest part pension who's genuinely struggling week to week despite owning their home outright. Drawing a few $100 extra a fortnight through this scheme can be the difference between constantly stretching and actually being comfortable, without selling the home, without moving, and without a single dollar of it being assessed as an asset while it's outstanding. It suits people who are house rich and income poor specifically. If your struggle is genuinely too little income against a home you're not willing to touch, this is the lever built for exactly that situation. So there's the list. 7 completely legal levers, all published by Centrelink itself, all available to the people who take the time to understand them. None of these are loopholes in the sense of exploiting a mistake in the system. They're deliberate features, built by policy, sitting there for anyone who knows to use them. The honest reason most people miss out isn't that the rules are hidden. It's that nobody sits down and walks you through all 7 in one place, until now. 2 honest notes before you go. First, every limit, threshold and rate mentioned here is reviewed and indexed regularly, so confirm the current figures with Services Australia before you act on any of them. Second, this is general information, not personal advice. Which of these actually helps you depends entirely on your own assets, your age, your partner's age, and your specific situation. So this is exactly the kind of thing to take to a licensed financial advisor or a free financial information service appointment through Services Australia before you make any changes. If any of these 7 surprised you, tell me in the comments which one. It helps me know what to go deeper on next. Take care, and I'll see you in the next